Chapter 7. First Gathering. It was a Saturday evening, and Farah PC Zone was alive in a way it had never been before. The hum of computers, mixed with soft chatter and the faint aroma of instant coffee drifting from the small counter. Farah stood behind the register, her arms crossed, surveying her little corner of the city. Jun was already there, seated in his usual spot, glasses slightly crooked, as he clicked through his game. Sunho sat at the corner, quietly typing a resume, his face tense with concentration. Seo Min had somehow found his way onto a chair near the counter, gesturing animatedly as he talked to anyone who would listen. Kuni was tucked into the far side of the shop, a glass of tea in hand, reviewing her event schedules. Mira was hunched over a corner computer, sketching choreography notes between emails to dance studios. It was chaotic, yet somehow it felt alive. Farah glanced at the clock. 7 p.m. The shop was technically closing in an hour, but she made a decision. Tonight, she would invite them all to stay a little longer. She walked over to the counter, calling out, "Hey everyone, how about we all have a proper gathering? Just for fun?" Seo Min's eyes lit up immediately. A gathering. Count me in. We'll need snacks, music, and maybe a little performance from someone.
Anyone. Chun's face flushed, and he mumbled,
"I'm fine, just watching."
Sunho raised an eyebrow.
Performance? Seriously? Kuni offered a polite smile. A gathering. Might be nice.
A rare chance to breathe outside my usual schedule. Mira's grin was the most enthusiastic. Finally, we get to just
exist in one space without work or practice or expectations. Farah nodded, smiling. Exactly. No computers, no responsibilities, just us. Seo Min disappeared into his bag and emerged with a small bag of chips, producing 2 cans of soda like a magician. Let's call it the first official meeting of the Corner Club.
Jun peeked over his glasses at Farah. Corner Club?
Farah laughed softly. Why not? We all meet here in this little corner of Seoul anyway. It fits. They settled around the largest computer table in the shop, a mix of chairs and stools pressed together. Chips and soda passed around.
Seo Min talked nonstop about his boutique. Jun occasionally muttered about game strategies.
Sunho shared small stories about the jobs he'd applied to. Mira discussed dance competitions. And Kuni gave glimpses of her life as an ambassador, all of them layering their stories, anxieties, and dreams into the evening. Farah listened quietly, occasionally chiming in. She noticed how differently each of them navigated the world. Chun's shyness and hidden burdens contrasted sharply with Seo Min's playful boldness. Sunho's seriousness balanced Mira's carefree energy. Kuni's polished exterior clashed with the raw, unfiltered ambition of the others. And yet, somehow, the mix worked. As the evening wore on, laughter filled the corners of the shop, bouncing off the walls lined with computers. Seo Min had managed to get everyone to play a simple online game together. Kuni surprisingly good at adapting to the chaos.
Mira cheering loudly at Chun's unintentional victories. Sunho groaning but secretly smiling.
At one point, Farah looked around the table, her heart warm. She realized something important. These people, strangers just days ago, were slowly becoming a family. Not by blood, but by choice, by circumstance, and by shared struggles. Kuni, sipping her tea, finally spoke. You know, it's rare to find people who let you just be yourself. No expectations, no judgments. Jun nodded shyly. Yeah, I feel the same. Sunho offered a small, rare smile. This isn't bad. Seo Min leaned back dramatically, arms behind his head. I knew this corner club was going to be legendary from the start. Mira clapped her hands together. Here's 2 more nights like this,
where we can just be, without the city weighing us down. Farah raised her cup of tea.
To the corner club. And 2 surviving life together however messy it gets. They all clinked their cups, a mixture of soda cans and tea, sealing the moment. It was more than just a gathering. It was the foundation of a friendship that would carry them through hardships, laughter, heartbreak, and triumphs yet to come. And in that tiny PC shop tucked between the streets of Seoul, 6 lives had quietly intertwined, setting the stage for a story that would change all of them forever.